Hello again, this is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Arts Studio Gallery. That's a 12 by 12 inch canvas. This is some leftover glop I scraped off a 14 by 14 inch canvas and used most of, and then I had some left and it wasn't very much, so I added some Floetrol, and that's a whole new avenue of departure for me. So I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing and trying to lay down a puddle of Amsterdam white that's just mixed with regular Floetrol. I just want a puddle, and I want some of that in the center. Then I'm going to use what I consider to be an open cup. It isn't really, but it's a canning funnel from Walmart. I am going to continue to use, because I'm about to mix up some more, Pebeo Iridescent Gold and Atelier Rich Gold Cell Activator, Australian Floetrol, and I'm going to pour the rest of that paint right in there. I could even use a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula and get the rest of it out if I were clever and quick. And I have a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, and I didn't drop it, yay! Because the less paint in my paint water, the better off. The happier I am. Less waste makes me happy. I was surprised at how little paint I really scraped off a 14 by 14 inch canvas. It was my first scrape. My first full scrape. I might have scraped a half a canvas once before. So I'm going to do something a little different now than I did in the last painting, which will be 95, 40 something, like, I don't know. And I took the tops off my squeeze bottles because I want some height, especially since my paints are heavy. This is Poinsettia. That's very heavy. Heavier even than I anticipated, but we will make the best of it. And I'm not going to put anything in I don't take the top off of. This is Miami Magenta. I'll list the colors under the video. Poinsettia was a Prizm pour. I think Miami Magenta is as well. I'm really tempted to squeeze some black in, but I think we'll be okay. I still have some Vivid Intense Blue-Green open. And I know it's thinner than the others. And I'm going to use some WaterLily to satisfy my need for purple. Oh, I didn't loosen the top. No paint chips invited to this party. That makes me want blue, but I don't think the blue is going to show up very well with the black. So what could I use? I've got Parrot Wing, which is a new Prizm pour. I want some gold in there, but I'd settle for silver. I don't know if I've got very much of either one. I'm waiting for some pouring medium to show up. But I want something lighter colored, so we'll try the silver. I've been dying to do some accidental funnel pour, open cup style art. And I know I'm going to do it. Just a little bit of Meeden black. And do I have an edge catcher handy? I do. Alright. I should put that in the bucket. But I also have my spatula ready, so I can get rid of a lot of that paint first. Dribbled right in. Alright, I'm going to hit it quick with a torch. Because when I did this one my first year doing this, that was tradition. I suspect I could probably run some cell activator across this and have it be pretty cool. I am not a slow tipper, so we're going to give a shot to covering the canvas as quickly as we can. I'm surprised how much gold I see. Really surprised. I suspect that means some colors will have to emerge, and that's where the edge catcher might come in handy. So far it looks like animal print cells, which is pretty cool. I never complain about that. And I didn't cover my canvas first with a layer of paint, which means I'm going to have to get my hands painty. Probably should have worn gloves. I never remember. So I'm going to go for this side first, because after I dip down, I can then throw that paint back again. Or I could pull the edge catcher away and put the paint in the other side of the painting, which is always fun too. If you can catch it fast enough, you can let it run down this side and start some sort of swirly design. Squeeze it so the colors go back on. Scrape it. This is going to be cool. It's not going to look like anything else, that's for sure. We'll see if it's light enough when it dries to be worth keeping. I don't feel like I have a tight seal, so I'm a little insecure about that. And I don't know what I'm going to do with my last edge. Kind of want to just put it right down. On the turntable. Scrape that off right now. And I kind of don't mind that I have a thumb hold left in that corner, because I can always cover it later for sure. It's different. I might still want to, I see I've got something in there that needs to come out. Maybe it's just a bubble. Yeah, it's just a bubble. So I've got brown, but I kind of don't hate brown. At least not right now. And I could definitely fill in with whatever I scrape off my edge catcher. But right now I'm going to just try and move it down. I'm really liking my design. It's not like anything else. I think I'm going to let it circulate around. Just go with the flow, move the paint, let the paint move where it wants to go when I turn my canvas. Tipping is always fun for me. I wasn't expecting that, but you know what? I don't mind. Because any paint I get on my edge catcher I can retrieve with my OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula found on my Amazon link. Well, I'm glad there's a piece of plastic under there catching this stuff. And honestly, I think the more paint I get off, the better off I'll be. I wonder if anybody ever got a hold of those canvas clamps that held onto the canvas while you were working with the tipping. I don't usually wait until things fill in like I just did. Definitely going to have paint left. It would have been the perfect one for gloves. Too late to think that now. Now I'm just going to keep letting it flow because it's such a different, I mean, it reminds me of black opals, honestly. And it's moving just very slowly. It makes me want to take the paint I've got and reuse it. I can pick that edge catcher up off the sticky surface. I've got super wonky cells in the middle, and I like super wonky. Anything that's exceptional, outstanding, and cool is okay with me. I'm having a hard time with my new hands today, though. Pretty sure that'll drip right down over. And now I have enough paint. That's, I don't know, that's surreal. And I'm going to let it keep relaxing down off the edges, and I'm not going to make you wait to see what happens. I'm going to try and get as much paint off my fingers as I can so I can shimmer this at you. And I'm not sure what the shimmer quotient is, to be quite honest, but we'll give it a shot anyway. I love those patterns. Those colors are wild too. Parrot Wing did things I wasn't expecting it to do, and I'm going to have to work with that some more. Yeah, it's very glowy and iridescent seeming. The blues are frosty. There's things in there. I can see things. I can see a little white dragon. I'm not sure what else is there, but I will be working on, I've got a spot over here and a little bit of edge there and some over there, and the residual paint that I've got will work just fine to cover those places. I have 32 playlists, and there's 100 videos on them each, and if you'd like one, just let me know. You can find them by going to playlists. So I'll play this creative playlist as long as YouTube hasn't changed that protocol. But if you ask me, I can help you. And everything is organized by topic and genre, so I'm happy to give you a playlist link. It's easy for me to find, easier for me than you. If you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up, share my videos. Please subscribe. I could use some help with that, bringing myself back to 96,000 again. My paint pouring recipes below show more. My email address is easpb, and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. My link tree holds all my links, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links. My Facebook is Priscilla Batzell-art. My Facebook groups are gone. Facebook took my profile down. I have no idea why, but it's gone. But I have a new one, so go see. Check out what I've been organizing and putting in albums there. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. Questions are welcome and encouraged. My 2 books, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, are on the Amazon link, as I may have mentioned. Thank you to the Patreons. Thank you to the patrons. Thank you to people who donate through PayPal. Thank you to the membership. There aren't a lot of you, but those of you who there are keeping me creating things at YouTube. This is absolutely fantastic. This doesn't look like anything else, and I'm in love with it. I wish I had resin to work with. I don't have a place to do resin, or I would, but it'll get some gloss varnish. And I hope the thumbnail comes even partially as close as the real thing looks in person to how incredibly cool this is. Very surreal. Whatever I've forgotten, you'll see in another video, but basically everything that I create is capable of becoming a reproduction on the merchandise at Le Gallerist, Society 6, Spring Clothing below the video, Fine Art America, Pixels.com. So if I can help you, don't forget, questions are encouraged. I love you much. I'll see you anon. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Priscilla out. Bye for now. Maybe tomorrow I'll see you at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when I post, 7 days a week still. I love you, all of you. You inspire the heck out of me. See you anon.